I know that's fine. Now I won't go lie. Solitary life. The same old night. Like things are
Remember exactly when it comes. Do you remember what I'm talking about? The part where it comes back in because the drums are like.
I'm so gonna shoot Doug as soon as he gets back in this room. It's gonna be.
And I don't remember what we did.
You just go down from the beat.
No.
Okay, so far we've been outside for about 7.5 minutes or so, and Doug has no idea that this is going on. He's sitting in there just waiting for Travis to go ahead and give him the okay, and we've pretty much just been watching him at this point. He's sitting there with his guitar, being outrageously patient, and I don't think he has any clue that all of us are outside just watching him and filming him, actually, at this point. Just gonna sit and wait for somebody to tell him that he's good to go.
Time to record.
This is pretty awesome, and we'll get back to you.
You're playing.
Okay. Is he sleeping?
He must be. He may have slipped into a coma from the boredom.
He's sleeping. Look, his head's down.
I see it.
What
Hold
you
it.
doing?
Hold it. His head's up though. Oh, he's looking around. He's looking around. Oh.
You see, guys?
There he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Filming. It's been what, 15 minutes?
About. He's about to get a rude awakening.
Really
Douglas! Doug!
I really fucking hate all of you.
Check out our amps and cabs and all that cool stuff that we're using for the recording. Right here we got the big ass Mesa Boogie with an 8x10 in it, and that's going through this old Marshall, and it's cab with a picture on it that we're not really sure what that is, but if we don't tell, well, I just did. But they're all going through together, and it's pretty cool the way it comes out because we get a lot of options on what it's gonna sound like. I'm not exactly the pro at the amps and all that here, but we got lots of knobs and fun things to play with, and it sounds amazing, so that's all that really matters.
Absolutely no clue what we're doing. We're just winging it. But I have confidence that it could be cool.
Yeah.
It could be cool. Will it be cool?
Yes.
Obviously. We need some cool.
You complain a lot, Wes.
Oh,
You tell me
there
what
it
to
is.
do a lot. Hey everybody, we're just going to take a look really quick at some of the guitars that we're using for our recording. First of all, we've got about 5 to choose from. Some of them are ours, some of them belong to our producer Travis. But let's start with this one. This is broken apparently. No, this is the Red Beast. This is a nice little hollow body. It's an old guitar. We haven't actually used this yet, but it could sound cool. We're keeping our options open. This does not belong to me. It is very, very old. Next, I'm going to break all these in the process. Alright, let's make sure that no one sees this footage who owns these guitars. Alright, we're good. Alright, next, we got this nice, blue, pretty Telecaster that belongs to Travis as well. And this has been getting quite a bit of play on the record so far. You'll hear this on some of the songs that are a little bit nicer, brighter, poppier. It's got a real good tone to it. It's an amazing guitar. Next up, we've got my axe, this my Telecaster Deluxe, which has seen absolutely no play so far on the record. Will it? Who knows? If not, no big deal. We got better sounding options available. We'll move on to Doug's guitar. This is Doug's Gibson SG, which has been getting quite a bit of play on the record so far. This is actually what's filled out a lot of the lower end, a lot of the more heavy type sounds. It's a great sounding guitar, and it really, really pops when we record with it. And then lastly is the good one. This is Travis's main guitar. It's a nice Telecaster that's got a lot of wicked options. It might look like crap, but this thing is a tone monster. I think we've used this on every single track so far. So, like I said, we got a lot to work with, and the sounds are great, and we're really looking forward to you guys hearing this record. So, you'll hear it soon.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more songs to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Is that motivation?
It's motivation, but it's also pressure, which sometimes doesn't help.
Okay, Doug.
Yeah.
We've got more than half of them done. That's awesome.
That's a good point.
Is that a good motivation?
That's a good spin. We have.
Oh, are we on? Are we recording? Okay, great. Hey, I'm going to talk about some of the effects pedals that we've been using so far on the record. Let's start off with our tuner. This is important. I want to make sure that we're always playing the right notes. Sometimes we don't play the right notes, and it's not the tuner's fault. It's our fault. Specifically my fault. Next we got this MXR, this micro amp. This pedal looks small, but it sounds huge. This adds a lot of beef to any guitar tone. It adds a lot of that nice little crunch that you're looking for. We've used that on pretty much every single song so far, but this is probably my favorite right here, this Green Line Overdrive pedal. This one gets a lot more of the distortion that you're used to hearing in a lot of our songs. It's much more of a thicker, more growly distortion. So I definitely prefer this one to the MXR, but that's just me. Almost there.
Alright guys, we're going to take a quick look at some of the Moogs that we're using for the record. So far we're going to utilize 2 of them. Here's our first one. This is one that I used to play live all the time. This is the Realistic Concertmate MG1. It's a vintage piece of gear from the late 70s. This is going to get some play on probably one of the songs. I haven't played it in a while, but it sounds pretty cool. We've got some interesting settings to work with, and you'll actually be hearing that. So if you hear something that's old, gross, and sounds slightly out of tune, that's this one. Alright, this is synthesizer number 2 that we're using for the record. This is the Moog Little Fatty, the most recent release from the company, and this is going to provide a lot of the synthesizer, whatever that word is, sounds that you're going to be hearing. This guy's a monster, and you're going to hear a lot of real dirty and real clean and real high-pitched, annoying stuff coming out of this one. So, if you hear any synth, assume it's this one. Again, unless it's crappy sounding, then it's the other one.